Well, I noticed that the descent rear table will not close, or when it's open I cannot close the hatch without hitting it, and same this way. So it's just taking the paint off my hatch there. So I'm gonna cut out that section of the table in order to fix that up. Cut off these two pieces. So there it is. It's not the prettiest thing, but it is quite functional. The tolerance is a little close there, so long term I might have to modify it again. But I think that's pretty good for now. That'll make it a lot more usable in the long run. I don't particularly like using something unless it works exactly the way I want it. So I've been thinking a lot recently about a Theodore Roosevelt quote that goes, "Do what you can, where you are, with what you have." Don't waste your time dreaming about the things that you want or that you wish you could have, but instead use the resources you've got and make it work. To me, sometimes I think not having infinite resources is actually a good thing. It forces you to be creative. I find that a 5/16 fits these better. That might be the first time in 20 years that's ever been cracked loose. That looks pretty good, all things considered. Well, if you're interested, there's the old one. Removed the spacers. Currently I'm disassembling the brakes so that I can swap over the rotors. Those are in slightly better shape than the ones I'm pulling off of the new axle. So it goes, it moves. New axle. I'm hoping that these calipers work because the calipers on those are pretty old. Well, they're Napa remans and they don't really work very well. So I'm hoping that I can just swap everything over, but we'll find out. I found it interesting. These pads are only about a year old, maybe a year and a half, and they're already completely gone. There's a little bit more material on the other side, but I had a problem with the pad actually falling off. So, you know, I need brakes anyway. There she is. All filled up. I'm gonna put a I'm Keith panhard correction kit on there so that, you know, it's a little bit more horizontal. Hopefully that makes the ride a little bit smoother. I'll still need to work on the brakes a little bit. These are new calipers though. Well, new to me. So hopefully they go a little bit better. You can see the actuator for the locker right here. And the wire harness goes up behind that shock around here. And there are also ABS wires that come down to the wheel speed sensors. And the locker, when it gets turned on, disables the anti-lock brake system. But all that wiring comes around and terminates back here. This connector is the ABS harness. And the one back here, which is more difficult to see, there are two of them on the LX. One is black, one is gray. The light gray one back there wires up the locker. And here's the breather tube, which is pre-routed in a 1999 Lexus LX470. Pretty cool. This was just taped up here. Yeah, I guess I'll find out. Okay. So there's the blank with the jumper wire. And this is the four-wheel drive control computer. I apologize if the camera work here. And voila. That's awesome. That was fairly painless.